next university again to study about diabetes. So that makes me a diabetes nurse specialist again. I had lots of qualifications, so I'm a really renowned nurse, not an ordinary nurse. Now I work as a nurse consultant because of the experience and knowledge packed together. 2018, December, around November, December time, I was, because of diabetes and high blood pressure, in England they will call you once a year for diabetic review or chronic disease review. So I was attending for my review, and I did blood test. I went back in January to hear the blood test result, and they were telling me that according to my blood test, my kidney is packed up, my liver has been compromising as well, lots of other things. Immunity was not good, HB, that's hemoglobin level, was crappy. From time to time, very long way back, they noticed in the diabetes clinic that my kidney was not holding back the protein and the blood, so they normally come out in my urine when I wee. It's not a frank blood, but it's called microscopic one. So very, very minute, but it's always seeping out, no ending. But there is nothing they can do. I asked, what can they do? Can they help me? Can they have, They said there is nothing we do once you are on that roller coaster. Well, that's it. Luck is the next thing. So I lived with that for so long. Then along the line, I began to see that my urine was foaming. It's like you put detergent, homo, inside water and you lather it, and it foam. That's what my urine looks like. And it's crystal white completely. It's not the yellow amber color like every other person urine. I've lived with that with so long years. Since they said they don't know what to do, well, I just take my mind off it and I just live my life, trusting the Lord. I'm an evangelist. I have ministry, big ministry, worldwide, and I just live like that, trusting God for my life. But when I went back for my blood test results, I was surprised that the doctor, nurse, they were waiting for me. They sat me down. When you see them calling you and sitting you down, you know something is wrong. As a nurse, I know they have something to say. So as I sat down, my 2 children were there, and they were saying that I should get ready to die in 3 months' time. They showed me my result. I'm a nurse as well. I know all these things they are talking about. I looked at it. I said, wow. Oof. It's like, get ready. They comforted me. They were very, very good. If I said, that nurse, I think she should be, should nominate her for a sort of Royal College of Nursing and Nursing Council to acknowledge her work, because the way she dealt with me, her word was so comforting. She really helped me. And as we got out of their office, I knew with my knowledge and with what I saw in my results, I knew, no, Mary, you are going home. I am not afraid of death. I know, well, death comes. I've been serving the Lord since the age 19. I gave my life to Jesus age 19 at the School of Nursing. So I have not deviated at all. I'm being an evangelist, real big time. My heart is with the Lord, big time. I put that aside. I said, I know I will make it. I know it. I told myself, I know. I took account of my life. I said, okay, leave that one. What is the next thing I have to do to make life what it should be? What are the things I need to put together before I go? I remember my children, overnight I did not sleep. I was taking concession of my life, censoring everything, scanning my life. I thought the best thing is take care of your children. What are you going to leave for them? I don't have anything. Little money in my pocket. My heart taught me, go quickly in the morning and do insurance for them. So in the morning, I ran quickly because the reason why I ran was that in England, once the diagnosis has gone through and they put it on the computer and it will go around, go viral, all the insurance everywhere, it will click there so that they won't sell me insurance. So with that knowledge in my heart, I ran quickly to the bank. Thank God it's not yet coded. Maybe my doctor did not walk over it overnight after they have told me about it. So I ran. Thank God Almighty. I was through with that. When I finished with that, I said, thank God. My children are paid for. I have paid for my death, for my burial. I paid for my carving. I put everything through. I was a little bit surprised that my husband would not be running a skater. I kept quiet. The next thing, I was training my children at home how they will manage if they see me fall, because already I was tired, excessive tiredness. Many times when I'm standing, I'm like falling over, trying to fall over. I will hold one thing, hold the wall, hold the chair in front of me. If I'm at work, I will pretend, while my patients are before me, I will hold something so that I won't fall off. This is the way I've led my life. And equally, my children as well. One of their twins, one of them, the boy had eczema, always itchy to the extent of blood coming out of his skin. His skin will be open. They were born prematurely, so right from the incubator, we noticed that his skin was not taking any nonsense. He uses everything special. Soap is special, cream is special, to the extent that when we could not help him much, I had to come to Nigeria, we had to buy black soap. That is the only thing that can go on his skin. Otherwise, you put any other thing, oh my God, he will be bleeding. We lived like that for so long. 4 days a week, 4 days, 4 times a day. I will cream him with a special cream. I will wash him. I will put him in additives. I will do all that needs to be done. So that was our daily activities. The other twins, Taiwo, that one, she's called Mercy. She herself, she has asthma. She can't breathe all the time. At night, we don't sleep. When she cannot breathe like that, she can stop, so I don't sleep. I sit there, nurse her, use the asthma pump all the time. I always overdose her because many times she has come and I will call 999 all the time. These are the ambulance people, they know us very well. They will come and take us to hospital. When you get to hospital for 4 to 6, 8 hours, you are still waiting. You are still waiting. So our life, why I'm saying those one is still the miserableness of life. You see how we have managed over the years. I'm managing my own body. I'm weak. I'm carrying these twin children. No slave in London, no handmaid, nobody, no father, no mother, all alone. And I still have to go to work in the morning. So I'm always tired. People that see me will say, what's wrong with you? I would put up face, I just was barely going. Towards the end, the excessive tiredness was too much. Towards the end. So in the midst of this, I'm still an evangelist. I still do my work for the Lord. I went to pray for somebody in Birmingham. That person, I met Mrs. Aduo with her. And she likes my ministration. She said, evangelist, I would like to meet you. I would like to know you. Okay, no problem. This is my telephone number. This is my address. I didn't know that I was saving my own life. She was going to Nigeria, back to Nigeria. On our way to Nigeria, she branched where I live in Milton Keynes. I took her in and we had good fellowship on that day. She was a very peaceful, non-talking, non-lousy woman. Very gentle in her look and in her predisposition, actually. So as she was going out of my door, she said, evangelist, can I please tell you about something? I was happy. I said, yes, ma'am. And she began to talk to me about phytoscience. Well, I've never had, I know science, I know I'm a nurse, I know science, but I don't understand what I just know that, okay, ma'am, I will buy it. I thought it was a small thing. I don't even know what it was, how it was, what it's doing. I just was like, but I thought, okay, I'm tired. If it's vitamin, I will use it. And when she told me 75,000 naira, I have no more money. I've put all my money to my burial. I didn't tell her I was a ghost in making. I didn't say all that. I've spent the money. I don't have money. And if money is going to come, it might be end of the month or even in about 3 months' time. I didn't look at what they have told me in the hospital that I'm going to die. Why do I have to buy vitamin? I think God was in the midst of this. I just said yes. Then we began to look for this 75,000 naira. It was as if there is no money on the face of the earth. When you are trying to join this team, don't worry what the enemy is putting in front of you. Don't worry about his harassment. The money will cease as if it's not flowing anymore. When we got the money eventually, we sent it to Nigeria. They registered me. Another problem arose. Where is the thing going to come from Nigeria to England? That was a trial, a big trial. We were waiting, and although I don't know it's the medicine for renal problem, I just was doing my own thing. I thought, okay, if I use vitamin, it might help me with my tiredness and all that. By the time they brought it, it was Rejuvenating that brought it. He was coming to England, and Mommy Adu was arranged, and Mary G have arranged for this thing to come to me. They came to my house, I entertained them. They didn't know there was a ghost in making again. So I took it from the hand. But Rajide told me, said, Mama, take one in the morning. Take one, drink water. One. So he didn't know my problem. So he didn't tell me you can take two for only this. He thought I look good, I look perfect. I look put together. My home looked put together. So they looked at me as somebody very well. So when you are trading, please remember, look past title. That Mrs. need help. That Mr. that is tall and huge need help. Is a human being. That pastor need help. Evangelists need help. These are the people that take care of other people. They themselves are not being taken care of. A king need help. Oni of Ife, somebody should take this thing to his door. Everyone needs help. Don't look at Alpha and Imam that are praying and leading you in prayer. They are human beings. Their body is wearing out and decaying right in front of you. They need help. Give it to them. Don't look at a nurse. Oh, this doctor is a doctor. He must know phytoscience. They don't know it. Give it to them. When you talk about stem cell with doctors or nurses, we know of stem cell transplants when you take kidney from one patient to the other and put it in another patient. That's what we know. We don't know this one. Break the barrier. That's what I'm saying. And you will be blessing a lot of people. So I took it that fork that I took. On the third day, I began to see that the itchiness in my body, when they told you are going to die, they know what they are saying. They won't tell you everything. I believe that they knew I would be itching in about 3 months' time. They know the urea level will have crept on in 3 months' time. They know my creatinine will have gone rapidly insane in 3 months' time. And they know that the combination of those things in my body will cause heart attack for me to die. So the process has started. I have begun to be seriously weak. And I began to itch. I was itching bad. It's a terrible itch all my body. In my room, I put down my bed, my mattress, I put it down so that if I fall to bang my head or anything, nobody can help me. Nobody lives you are alone in England. In all the diaspora country, you are alone. There is no family coming in and out. So I've trained my children. If you see mommy fall, this is what you have to do. If you call 999, you do this. They have been trained. I've taught them. If you see me coughing, come and do this. They know what they have to do. So I went to the toilet the 4th day. I urinated, and I thought, okay, get up and flush your toilet. As I look into the toilet seat, wow, for the first time in years, I saw my urine has stopped forming. I saw my urine color that is crystal white. It's now amber like any other urine. The violet yellow color. For the first time, that was shocking. I was like, what has happened to me? I looked again as if I was not seeing right. It was my God that is changed. And I thought, what's gone wrong? That itchiness has come down. I'm better. I looked again as if I've never seen urine in my life. There is no foaming anymore. So I flushed. After flushing, I looked up. There was a mirror right in front of me. As I looked, I saw my skin has changed. All the wrinkle here is so wrinkled. My neck is gone like I'm going really into serious old age overnight. That has changed as well. I could see no more that wrinkle, the face has gone. My face is looking radiant. I was like, what is gone wrong? What is this? I was happy within me. Then I noticed, this is the only medicine you are using for the past 4 days that could do that job. It was the double stem cell that I've started using. I've only used 1 sachet per day, 4 times. And when I looked at that, I was feeling better. I was doing very well. My doctor has told me in 3 months to come back. They believe that in that 3 months I will have died, or some report of death or things like that, or come back and go on dialysis or whatever. Whatever they are looking for, God has done it. So my children as well, when I noticed I was well, I said, okay, I'll give to my children as well. As a nurse, I know adult dose is higher than children. I could do rough estimation. I thought they would do half. So I began to give them half of the sachet each. They are twins, I pop it under their tongue. The one with eczema, in 2 weeks, we were not struggling to cream his body 4 times anymore. His skin was completely different. This is the boy that they will call me at school, come and take him. By the time you want from work and go and take him to hospital, his skin will be bleeding. That we are not experiencing anymore. The one with asthma pump, I just noticed that we stopped asthma pump, and I've stopped since then. I'm no more using it because it's normal. We are not waking up at night. We had our first good sleep, the whole week good sleep. We are not calling ambulance. I'm not struggling. I could sleep better because they are sleeping now. Me too, I can sleep. That was how their own problem was completely resolved. I have not been using pump. There is no more special soap, special this, special that with my son. I'm not soaking him in water, additive water every night for him to be able to sleep. That was his own. So on the time came 3 months when they said, we do another blood test for you. I went, they did my blood test, they said come back. In 2-3 days, they gave me a week. So I went back before that week. They said I should come back. They opened their computer. I was like, well, I feel better, but well, the result might not feel better. So they looked at it, but my nurse jumped up. He went and called the doctor and called this and told her to come and see. Everything has changed. Prior to the time when they did the last test I went for, the whole of my liver was compromising as well. When the kidney is sick, the whole body is sick. The whole organ take one by one, they take suit and they begin to do something funny in the body. My liver that has compromised, and they say, oh, your ALP, your SLT, your DDD, they are bad, very bad. So they estimated that 3 months they will go. They were like calling each other, look at this result. Look, they were bringing out the result, and all of them, even my white blood cell, immunity, the standings are, in fact, unbelievable. My red blood cell, hemoglobin is very, 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 very better. Everything, just at the same time, they all took shape. This thing works on the whole of the body. Years before now, I've started to forget. If I put my key here, I won't see it. I won't see it there. I will be looking for it. It's not ordinary. If I cook my food like as a diabetic person, I take food to work for the lunch. I will forget it on my table. When I get to work after I'm using diabetes medication, you must eat. If you don't eat, you will fall. I've been in 2 working places that I've failed before. They had to rush me. I will forget my food because my brain is not coordinating. The transmission of message has been seasoned in my brain. And when people talk beside me, if you talk too much, I will be irritated and I will run away from you. It's affecting me. When people talk, they affect my brain. The transmission, the networking is not connecting. So my brain is like a wire when people talk too much. And I can forget anything. When my patients are sitting before me, I will forget the next sentence. I will just cease. I will try to recall. Then that person will be looking at me, what's wrong with her that she's not, talking again. I'm trying to rewind and to bring the word out. I can't find the word. That one as well, completely gone. So I was using it for vitamin, and it's taking care of the whole of my body. Diabetes has destroyed the eyesight. I am I am better. This is an ordinary glasses. This one is for sunglasses. It's not medical glass. I have that one as well, but I can go without my eyes. I can drive now without glasses. It affects every part of my body. My kidney is good. My liver has gone back to the normal that God has created it. Everything, the kidney, creatinine, everything. I used to have blood in my urine. That one has gone. Protein in the urine, completely gone. I even tested that myself many times at work. I'll say, this thing that they said has gone right. Is it true? I will test it myself. I will see that it's gone and gone forever. About a month now, they stopped my cholesterol tablets. I am using cholesterol tablet as well. That one is completely stopped. That means I'm no more a cholesterol problem person. The whole of my body has come back. I really want to thank God for the person that brought this message to me. I want every one of us, like an angel of God, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian, go out there, save life, please. There is a mother that cannot sleep. There's a child that she's not a dead person, but the sickness is making her to want to die. There is somebody that didn't sleep. Your next door neighbor, did you know whether she slept well? No. Your pastors, minister to your pastor. The ministers as well need to be ministered to. Minister to your imam. They need to be seen. People around you, all your family, call them. So immediately when all this thing happened to me, I began to run all over the place. Everybody that I know, they are saying, come, look at this. You know, some of them, I give it to them. And all of them, we have lots of testimonies. Diabetes person around me, that she began to sell as well. She began to sell. The retinopathy in her eyes because of diabetes completely healed. Completely healed. My God, this is amazing. There are lots of them. I've started because the ministry I run is for people that are for the fruit of the womb. I've used it for somebody who is carrying pregnancy at the moment. Twins baby. There is no twins in their family at all. And it's only double stem because they didn't introduce to me other products. They introduced to me double stem cell. So my body is double stem cell. It was later on that I began to use SNOWPHYLLFORTE. Very, very late.